Da, 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 da. Woo. God bless. God bless. What's up? Got a new shirt on. Red shirt. It's my brand. My brand right here. Paper, pussy, peace. Okay? That's all I'm on. That's all I've been on. That's my brand, Uncomfortable Truth Lifestyle. That's one of my main shirts. Paper, pussy, peace. So wait for a couple of more people to come in here before I start my evening with the few black women that still love me. I'm in Atlanta till tomorrow. So I have some friends that are in Atlanta, some beautiful black women that are in Atlanta that are still my friends after the election. You know, so Trump 2024, we did it. We did it. Yes, 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 man. Woo. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? Hopefully hopefully the women are not mad at you. Trump 2024. Yes, yes. Hope your mother. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't need no. I don't. It's you either donate or you don't. I don't do no challenges. I'm not there. Go find someone else to do a challenge though. Thank you. I'm here to talk real stuff. I already know who Cupcake is. Hope she's well. I know she was trying to commit suicide or something like that. It's always some weirdo. Okay, we're about to start it right now. Put y'all in timeout because clearly there's something wrong. I'll be the same weirdos that come back over and over again. So, yep, timeout. Yes, Mo, things are. Even though you have some weird white liberal women that are saying that it's so quiet because he's stirring up something. No, we're back to a little bit of common sense. Common sense. That's what's happening here, you know? So, yes, but absolutely. You know? Uh, but the women are mad. Women are mad. Black women are furious. I mean, white liberal women are furious too, but they're furious because they're the real grifters, right? So white liberal women and white liberal men are the real grifters. See, they were making money off of our oppression, you know, off of stuff that happens to us, right? And we're still down here at the bottom. So they're absolutely upset. You know, we took away some of their benefits that they get from black people in general. So that's why the white liberal is mad. The white liberal is mad because they got exposed. They got exposed. So that's the main. That's really the main issue. That's why they're upset. So the screaming and crying. The fact that they pressed record and then went and. All right. All right. Are you still here? Are you still here? All right. I had to. It was a situation. But let's say this black woman ain't mad at you. I was hoping we would flip this bitch red. Are y'all here? Are y'all still here? Are you still here? Are you still here? Sorry about that. Let me know if you're still here. All right, Thursday. All right, we good, right? Yes. So yes, a lot of black women are upset. But what I was saying was that a lot of white women are upset as well, but it's more of the white liberals because they're, they make their money off of us, So this is why they're really pissed off. But the situation with black women, I think that makes me more upset is because regardless of my sexual orientation, regardless of me being masculine presented, I'm still a woman, and I'm actually out here fighting for women and seniors. And I'm living in Chicago. Chicago was a Democratic city, and Cook County, which is a Democratic county, and no one has helped me. So yeah, it's always some weirdos. So we're gonna put you on 24 hours. Let's see. Anybody else? Timeout. Yep. 24 hours because y'all weird. Yeah, it's always some weirdos. But So the problem is you cannot get mad at a person's choice when it comes to voting, right? Like if you maybe people were living in a bubble, but I know everybody knew that there was something wrong with the economy. People also knew that jobs, you weren't getting jobs like that, regardless of what people say. I know I was talking to somebody earlier and they were like, well, this mass deportation is really going to mess up a lot of people because we're lazy. The fact that y'all keep saying that Americans are lazy is a disrespect. And that's also why I'm glad that we flipped red, because it's a lot of people that are not politically and civically engaged. They're also do not think about economics. They don't think about economics. And economics is a problem in our community. There's people I go back and forth with that be like, well, Zoe, socialism is not a problem. It is a problem in America. Like you can do that over where you want to go. Whatever country you want to go to, you can do that there. But to push this agenda over here and then at the same breath call us lazy is hypocrisy. But the Democratic Party, that is what it turned into. They're the biggest hypocrites, and anybody that follows the Democratic Party in this day and age is a hypocrite as well. When black women always are saying that they're not protected. They're always saying the most unprotected person in America is black women. The most unprotected person in America is black men. They love to go with this narrative. Right? But the Democratic Party does not care for you at all. Like the Democratic Party turned into a clique. It's a Soho House. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what Soho House is, but the Democratic Party turned into Soho House. It was the elites. It's the elites, and it's the talk down to you. I'm educated. I've got my degree. The only reason why you're not getting anything is because you don't have your degree. No, that's not it. They are the what they talk about when it comes to the Republican Party, like about classism, like that is classism. That is classism, and they've been doing it for a very long time and getting away with it. But I blame us. Because we are the new adults, and when I say the new adults, the millennials, we are the new adults. We're not civically engaged in anything. We're not on school boards. We don't know what's going on. We don't know our budgets in the city, in the towns that we are in. We don't see all this money being passed. When I start going down to those meetings down in City Hall, before I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying, right? I was just going down there to speak on that mic about I need somebody to help my family with this case. I was not... but I wasn't really paying attention to the meetings until I kept hearing like 100 million, 10 million, 5 million, 10 million, $950 million. TIF, affordable housing. And I'm just like, okay, all this money that y'all got for affordable housing and homelessness and all this stuff, all these organizations got these weird pastors coming down there. But the homeless rate in Chicago is crazy. I'm out here, me and Miss Jessica and Michael Young Bay and Taiwan and other people coming down. 2 people is down there fighting for, we're all of us fighting for housing in a different way. Probate, homelessness, illegal eminent domain, right? And you're watching and you hear all this money being passed. You're hearing crazy amounts of money being passed, right? And I realized, I'm like, damn, y'all are laundering money through affordable housing. Y'all are laundering money through this homeless initiative. Y'all are laundering money through CHA, which is Chicago Housing Authority. This is a game, and because we don't come down here, because we don't know what's going on, y'all are going to continue to do this. So it came a fight between the illegal eminent domain, the situation with my mom, on top of, okay, all these families being displaced. Where is all this money? You talking about y'all get a annual of $100 million a year on homelessness, but it's mad homeless people on the street, especially black men, black women, the women who said protect, right? All you black women saying protect, y'all so upset. It's so many black homeless men that's out here all over the United States of America, all over the United States of America. But y'all mad because we didn't put this Indian woman in the house or this people of color. So when you see this and when you see people like Brian Citro Lopez, who is chairman of housing and real estate, who's from Ecuador, and his wife is from Asia, is from China, and you hear the things that even her organization does as far as not finding people housing, but these people are these people are head of these organizations, and when you realize that all these people are the people who are trying to push the police reform, the illegal immigration, the affordable housing, they don't mean none of it. It's a motive. It's a money laundering thing. The best example that I can explain is compared to is the PPP loan, right? So when COVID hit and the PPP stuff started happening, right? Everybody start calling up their people. Girl, the government giving out money. The government giving, girl, you can get $20,000. Just say you own a salon. Just say you own a nail shop. And people was doing it. Some people was paying people to get them a PPP loan, and they was taking half the PPP loan. Like people just crazy. But anyway, that happened, right? Even though I don't feel like nobody should have got arrested for the PPP loan, especially after this illegal immigration scam. But people calling up their friends, do this, right? Bet. The same thing happened in 2021 when they opened up the border. All these crooked, not all of them, but these Hispanic KKK that was pushing that socialist agenda, the Democrat Socialist America, the AOCs, the Brian Citro Lopez, the Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, the Carlos Ramirez Rosa, the Andre Vasquez. Who else do we got? Michael Rodriguez, Beatrice Ponce de Leon. All of these people start calling up they people back home. Talking their language. Yo, come here. They got the money. We're getting the money. Da 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 da. I'm gonna have you. Have you contact such and such that work in such and such. This might be in CHA housing. They might work at SNAP. They might work at Social Security. They might work at procurement. But come here. I'm gonna put you on, and I'm gonna get you this money. And that's exactly what they did. Now we don't speak Spanish. We don't. A lot of us don't speak Spanish. So We going in there not really understanding what's going on. Stuff is happening, all that stuff, right? You bringing them over here, and now they over here, and now they getting all these services, right? But if you noticed, and I started noticing this, that even like the Popeyes that was downtown, the McDonald's, all that, it wasn't even no Venezuelans working here. These were all like Mexicans, like that been here, like that already been here, but they just knew that this was the move. The move was coming. The money was coming over here. Y'all gonna be good. I got to hook up at this McDonald's. I got to hook up at this Popeyes. The guy who owns it, franchise it, whatever. He gonna he gonna pay y'all under the table. Y'all don't gotta worry about no taxes, none of that, all that, right? And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And so people that were working at these McDonald's and Popeyes, black people, young black kids and stuff, they wasn't working there anymore. And then when I go and talk to some of these black young kids, they saying they can't get no jobs. They can't get no jobs because they got it set up that we can't get no jobs. And so you got the young kids saying like, shit, I had more money when Trump was in office. You had people start thinking like damn, like I can't get no job, I can't get anything. But this is a democratic city, right? This is a city that Democrats fight for, supposed to fight for the poor and the right to housing and right to jobs and equality and all that stuff. Meanwhile, they stealing all this money. And so when you go down there and you start asking like, so nobody ain't gonna do no audit, or you start putting these numbers together and you saying, well, damn, the South Side, y'all just gave the South Side another $100 million for affordable housing. Well, where is the affordable housing at in on the South Side? Because all I know is that y'all are displacing families and seniors. Y'all are going up on the rent. So I don't. That's the issue. That's the problem. That's the issue. And so when people would start talking about economics, the Democratic Party, they're going to ignore you. They're going to bring up stuff like non-binary and LGBTQ and stupid stuff that don't have nothing to do with why the fuck groceries are expensive. Okay? Non-binary has nothing to do with why groceries are expensive, why people can't pay their rent, why can't they find no jobs. People got big degrees, like graduating from great colleges, and cannot find no job that's black. Like, that is crazy. And so when you start looking at certain things like that, you can't sit here and say we're lazy. No, we're not lazy. There's no jobs for us. They have made it. These Hispanic KKK, not all of them. We have some good allies, some really good Hispanic allies out here. But these ones that came into to City Hall started in 2019, and I'm talking about Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, Carlos Rosa Ramirez. Them were the main two, like the main two that started all this shit. Like all this shit. All right, okay. We're gonna put you on a timeout because you weird. Okay? And so they started this stuff. Okay, they started this shit. And they knew exactly what they were doing. Andre Vasquez, he's still on the fence to me. I don't really trust that man. So he's still on the fence. But to sit here and watch these people come in and get this money, and when you've got people like veterans and stuff going through some stuff, and they're going down there asking for help, you can't get any help. Where the Democratic Party fucked up in Chicago was they should have never let me and Miss Jessica be down there for over a year, right? They should have never let us be down there over a year. But they thought that we were going to give up, And I'm a person, I don't give up. You understand? If I can go back to school right now to be a lawyer, I would, because I have no problem going back and forth with a person. Especially when I know that I'm right. especially when I know that I have the evidence to back it up. So if I got the evidence to back it up, Miss Jessica got the evidence to back it up, and we're down there talking and talking and talking and explaining. We're going to the chairman of housing and real estate, which is weird ass Byron Sitcho Lopez, and he's looking at us like, well, what you want me to do it? Why are you the chairman of housing and real estate? Oh, you're the chairman of housing and real estate because you control the housing and the real estate for certain for Hispanics, which is cool, but that's not no black and brown. But y'all will push the black and brown narrative. I mean, push the black and brown narrative that you got black people arguing with black people about an agenda that's not even for us, and that is a problem. But again, I blame ourselves. I blame ourselves for not really being engaged like we need to be engaged. However, you guys had me and Miss Jessica messed up, right? You got me and Miss Jessica from two different worlds that's coming down there, okay? Talking, coming down there. Okay, you're done too, Jay Sizzle. Have a good day. Coming down there consistently every day. Before I even started protesting outside, I went and checked up on the ACLU policy, and and then I went to go listen to like some stuff when it comes to what Mr. Gregory was saying about protesting. And it goes back to Mr. Gregory saying majority of the protests in America are staged, right? Illegal eminent domain. That's what I was protesting last year because the city knocked down my building. But when I realized that, majority of these protests that are out here are being paid. These people are being paid. You look back and be like, oh, this is not a grassroots movement. That's why you don't see anything right now, right? Everything after he got in office, right? After Trump got in office, it's quiet, right? And it's not quiet. People thought it's going to be something going on. They tried to run with that weird text message that they were saying people that this girl got from, and it's very scary, and this is the type of people, this is the type of rhetoric that's going to continue to happen. No, somebody from a text message app that you can go get from your store, Android or iPhone. It's a text app from Canada, and somebody wrote that and sent it out to somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if it come back. I'll say about before he gets inaugurated, that old girl sent that text message. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how this stuff be working. They want to keep it weird. They want to keep it like it's a divide. And at the end of the day, racism is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. But to sit here and push it all on the Republican Party is crazy, because the Republican Party is the party that freed the slaves. Okay? So that's number one. Number two is the Republican Party is the party that also was going to give us the Reconstruction era, right? Well, no, they did, right? And they killed Lincoln. So my thing is to sit here and to try to push it all on the Republican family. That's that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on a Republican, that's a problem when the Democratic Party has showed you time and time and time how racist they are. They are the Democratic Party is that white liberal is that one person that has that one black friend, and they consider that black friend, that's the person that they can say the N-word around with the hard ER, the N-word around. They can they can be disrespectful when it comes to black people with this person and all that stuff, because that black person hates themselves as well, right? So that's why they align. Okay, that's why they align. That is really the field Negro and house Negro situation when it comes to the Democratic Party, right? And then they've learned how to put the field Negro and the house Negro in the LGBTQ. So the white racist gay man It always has a white, I mean, always has a black gay racist, a white racist gay man always has a black gay racist. I mean, gay guy. So they've learned how to do the house nigga and field nigga thing too, right? So, and that's what they're going to continue to do. All right, well then why are you here? Why are you here? So, and then the Hispanics have learned through AOC, because AOC was the person that used her. She's an attractive girl, and she had the most followers for any political organizer on social media. So she got in because of popularity, but she pushed this weird social agenda, right? And her pushing that agenda, people weren't paying attention. So then other people in other cities like California, New York, Chicago, they were doing the same thing. Only thing is with Chicago, it's a little different because we're still segregated and we're very much happy being segregated, right? So when you are segregated and you're content being segregated, and when you're realizing that people are coming to bother you, like bringing migrants to 87th on the Dan Ryan over there to the Home Depot. Why didn't you bring the migrants to the Home Depot that's on Halsted, that's going towards the north side? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't drop off the migrants on in South Loop at that one, at that Home Depot? Why did you have to drop off the migrants on 87th and Dan Ryan? You understand? Because they thought that I don't know, I guess wasn't going to push back. But that's because clearly they don't know the history of Chicago. Because if you knew the history of Chicago, you knew not to ever bring them in over here. You understand? But you did. So now that you did, it backfired on you, right? And yeah, and it backfired on them. So now you got people that are going down there. You know, Mama Dora, she's 80 years old. You know, they got her right across the street, the Lakeshore Hotel, right across the street from her condos. You know, that she's paid off. That's bringing her property value down. You know, you got other people that's in South Shore. They like, hey, I got rentals. You know, you like, this is crazy. This is disrespectful. So you know, people start getting mad and pushing back at that. And because they thought that they had the news on lock and the news wasn't gonna interview us, or we weren't gonna take it so serious because that's what they used to doing. YouTube start catching us. YouTube start the media on YouTube start getting at us. You know, they start watching every city council meeting. They start watching every committee meeting, right? Because they're seeing that the only people that's pushing back is Chicago, right? And that's just what it is. It's always some trolls. You understand? Like, that's another thing with identity politics, right? These are the same motherfuckers that voted for Kamala, right? Or voted for Kamala, voted for Biden, voted for Democrats, always talk about no bully tolerance, stuff like that. But you could sit right here and call me fat all day. Now, I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me at all because I know who I am. But that's just the hypocrisy in politics and identity politics and the power. You got to look at this as a game. And that's what people don't understand. When Dick Gregory used to always say it's a game, it is a game. It is a game. And you have to be in the game. Do you know how much money was made off this election? Do you know how much money was made off this election? Because it was so, here we go. I think I'm going to be done with you. I need to report you, and then you will never come back. Right. But like I said, so much money was made off this election, right? Because they just knew that the black woman and the black man, I guess, was going to vote for her because we're so busy voting for, I mean, we vote black, even though we knew that she was not black. Like, we knew that she was not black. So the fact that you guys were trying to push that was crazy. But so many, like, she got slaughtered. It was like it was like a Super Bowl for Trump. Like, she got slaughtered. Like, she only won by 20 points in Chicago. That's how powerful the people were in this election. The people won this election for Trump. And I know Trump knows that the people won this election for him because people were tired. That's number one. We already had him before. Okay, that's number two. Number three is he the only one talking about the economy. He the only one talking about mass deportation. He's the only one talking about black jobs that y'all tried to run with and tried to make it like it was going to be a problem. Nah, he was definitely right. Nigga, they are taking black jobs. They taking black jobs. They taking black housing. They taking black schooling. They taking food out of black people's mouths. Yes, they gotta go. And they only were worried about their own. Right? They were on them people that was in the Brian Cicho Lopez, Andre Vasquez, Beatrice Ponce de Leon, Rosanna Rodriguez, Carlos Rosa Ramirez. They only cared about their own. They didn't care about nobody else, but they used that black and brown. And then you got some people in there that are clueless with that black and brown because they're feminists or they're part of the LGBTQ and they take their LGBTQ rights more seriously than their rights of being black. Their rights, your rights of being a woman. Like, y'all, the pronoun fighters, that's what they are. The pronoun fighters have a mental issue. Okay? The pronoun fighters is the problem. And it's going to be a problem. Okay? Because if you want to argue with somebody about if that person calls you a they, them, you want to be called a they, them, and you will argue with that more than what's going on, that's crazy. And that's the problem with us. And we're never going to change as a culture if we don't start standing up for ourselves. So the vote had to divide. Like, people can get mad at that, get mad at, black women can be mad at me all you want. Like, be mad at me for what? You mad at me because I chose to vote for common sense? I chose to vote for a person who's going to speak about economy? I chose to vote because I know damn well the Democratic Party ain't shit. And the Democratic Party ain't never been shit, and it's getting worse because they have turned it into a Mickey Mouse Club. They have turned it into a Mickey Mouse Club. It's literally a Soho house. They think like it's a bunch of popular, they think they popular, they really lame. It's a bunch of lame ass weirdos in this organization that they call the Democratic Party that do not care about anybody. Anybody. You've got people who are pushing a trans agenda, right? And I don't got nothing against trans men, trans women. Do you? You have the right to do what you want to do. But what I don't understand is a trans pregnant man. I'm never going to understand a trans pregnant man because anybody that wants to transition into a man, I don't think that they even want to be pregnant. I don't know not one man, even a gay man, that wants to be pregnant. So when people say stuff like, when they push stuff like you're gonna push this trans man, this trans pregnant man, you're gonna push it. We want you to see this. Auntie Tom clone. Yeah. So y'all just get retarded. But anyway, they push an agenda that they want you to see. Like there's no that's certain stuff that you don't want to see. You don't want to see a trans man who's I mean beard everything. You done beard everything like you turned into you transitioned right because you identify as a man because this is how it's supposed to work right. You identify as a man. You've always felt like you was trapped. You were a woman trapped in a man's body. So you go and you're supposed to go to a psychiatrist and a psychologist and talk for a year before you transition. But these days, there's a lot of money in this stuff. It's a lot of money in it, so it's getting weird. So, but anyway, they transition into the man because that's what they want. Start taking their hormones, stuff like that. But you leave your vagina and you leave your ovaries to have a baby. That makes no sense. But they want you to they're gonna push that in your face, push that in your child's face, and got people all scared. Like what? Like that doesn't make any sense. So I'm saying is, whatever you want to do, that's cool. I'm not telling you do whatever you want to do. But the fact is that's what the Democratic Party pushes on people. They push that on people. They push that and it makes other people fight. It makes me like I'm a lesbian, right? And yeah, you could all this weird ass stuff that y'all say underneath this stuff. As I know that you either work for the city or you're just a fucking troll. But it makes it hard for people like myself and my friends who identify as a lesbian and other people that have to deal with clown shit like that. Like that shit is clown. That shit's some clown. I feel like them are the people that never got attention in school, never got attention at home. So the only people that was going to give them some attention is the Democratic Party because they look at them as experiments. They look at them as they're science experiments, and that's how they make money. They make money off of weird shit like that. So that is the problem. So you gotta. It had like the split had the vote had to divide because you cannot push nothing like that when it first of all it's weird. Second of all, whatever you do, like whatever you want to do it. But you're trying to make this into an extraterrestrial, like we're in space or something like that. Nah, it's two genders. It's a male and a female. There's a biological woman. There's a biological man. It doesn't matter how much testosterone you take, how much estrogen you take. You are still going to be a biological woman and a biological man at the end of the day. And that is the reality. And that's just, and it's going to be that. Like that's going to happen. So people need to understand that. But it should not be at the top of a political party's agenda. Like they act like people like we get like killed every day, all day. Like I told you, if they find anything, they found a couple of black trans women dead, right? Killed a couple of times, right? They found killers too. It usually be somebody that they done lied to about their sexual that they a man, or the person is on a DL and then realizes that they like this person, but they don't want to be considered gay, so they kill them, So because of that, people like the Black Lives Matter, which is now done, but in the Democratic Party will go and find those different stories and push them and say, this is why we need protection. This is why you need this. This is why you need that. And it's for money. It's only for money, laundering money. All of this is about laundering money, but for everything that doesn't have to do with groceries, doesn't have to do with affordable housing, doesn't have to do with medicine, any of those things. Have you read Project 2025? Because you definitely did not. You definitely didn't read 900 pages of Project 2025. Did you read Project New Americans Plan? Did you read Project? Because that's 45 pages. Have you read Project New Americans Plan? No one cares about Project 2025. Matter of fact, I'm starting to think that y'all are educated and stupid, and that's the problem. Y'all think because y'all got that little piece of paper, y'all think that y'all got that little piece of paper that shows you that you're educated. You're not. You don't have common sense. That's why you're mad. That's why every black woman is mad. Every black woman is mad because you know why? Because if she would have got in, you would have been ha. That's why we do it better. Y'all stupid. Da 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 da. Y'all dumb. Da da da. Y'all uneducated. We got a black president. We got a black president. Whole time y'all dumb and she don't even care about you. She got a whole white Jewish husband and she got two Jewish step kids. One don't even like her. One don't even like her. She say free Palestine all the time. All the time. Okay? So that's what you mad at. You mad because you couldn't go off on a black man. You couldn't go off on us. Oh, see, I was stupid. Why would you think that he would win? Why would you think he has no political experience? He not no HBCUer. He ain't da 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 da. He ain't got no experience. That's what you mad at. You mad because you can't say that. You mad because you can't say that, okay? That's what you pissed off at. That's the real thing you pissed off at, okay? Be mad at, who you be mad at? Be mad at Joseph Biden for throwing her out to the wolves. He knew that she was going to lose. Be mad at that white man, but you can't be mad at that white man because y'all hate black men. That's what y'all hate any black person that goes against y'all agenda. That's the problem because that's who you need to be mad at. You want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Joseph Biden for doing that to a black woman, right? Because that's what y'all say, right? Or a people of color or that Indian woman. That Indian woman, did you see how many Indians did not vote for her? How many Indians didn't vote for her? Because they say she whitewashed. Everybody had common sense, but the people that voted for her. Everybody. So that's what it was at. Women are the most vindictive people on the planet. Y'all the most, especially the one who think they top shit. They in corporate America. They got their little degree, their little HBCU degree. You know, they daddy went to HBCU. They mom went to HBCU. Their little brother went to HBCU. You understand? That's what they mad at. Okay? Joseph Biden and Jill Biden. That's what you need to be mad at. Because they threw her, they threw her out there thinking that, hey, she's already cosplaying as black. They think, you got people, they got people that's online watching our stuff, looking at our stuff, seeing what the argument is. Well, there's a lot of people that say she's black. You've got media people like Roland Martin and other people saying stuff like, well, she's black, so they looking at all that. They looking at all that and they saying, well, let's see, right? Let's see. And they threw her out there. They threw her out there and she got slaughtered. She got slaughtered. $1 billion y'all spent on her campaign and she got slaughtered. But she got slaughtered because it was not her time, A. And number two is no one rock with Kamala. It's not about, you got to understand the whole state of California don't fuck with Kamala Harris. The whole state don't talk about, don't even rock with her. And that's what y'all need to understand. A lot of black women who are black, like born and raised black, like black, like mama black, daddy black, grandma black, grandfather black, they knew that she wasn't black. So that's the problem. And people always say stupid stuff like, well, hopefully Trump is going to help. Well, let's see if Trump's going to help you. I just told you, and I tell people all the time, this was a game to me. I should have betted on this election. That's what I should have done. This was a game to me, okay? Y'all thought that y'all think that the power is in you. Now the power is in the people. Okay? You think that the city of Chicago, y'all think that y'all not going to settle my case? You think that you're going to not settle my case? You're not going to help me, but you think that, that I'm just going to sit here and just allow y'all to continue to do that? No. No, no at all. No. No, 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 no. So, and people have to look at this as a game. Self-preservation is the first law of nature, okay? And just like the rest of them people, just like the people that are mad right now, these black women that are mad right now, they mad because they put themselves first and got fucked. That's what happened. They put themselves first and got fucked. And they really, 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 really were shocked that she lost so badly. Lost so badly. I hope my money lasts long enough. Nigga, I hope do you have any money? That's the thing you need to understand. It went for this election was for common sense. This was the divide that needed to happen. The blacks and Hispanics came in like they should have. The real black and brown, the American first black and brown, the people who knew that this was some BS. Okay, this is what they did, right? And once we divided that vote, that right there was historical, and that is the problem. That's what they mad at. So the black women are mad at me not because not because Trump is an evil person. They're mad because it was a competition to them. It was a competition to them just like it was a competition to some of these white men, some of these other people, competition to me as well. And we won. We beat they ass. And that is their problem. Okay? They so mad that they can't find another rape charge to put on him. They probably trying to find something right now. They probably trying to pay somebody. They're willing to pay. They'll pay somebody $1 million or $2 million to come out before January 20th and says I was raped by Trump or J.D. Vance. That's the type of stuff that the Republican Party do. That's what the Democratic Party do. That's what they do. They do that. They're looking right now trying to figure out how they can get Trump in trouble. That's the saddest part. Okay, I asked this girl the other day because she keeps calling him a rapist. So I said, well, did you read the complaint, the E. Jean Carroll complaint? No. I said, well, you should go read the E. Jean Carroll complaint. I said, because it's literally her word against his. He's saying he didn't do it. There's no evidence that says that he did it. A jury tried him on a civil and went with E. Jean Carroll. I said, that's it. That's it. So that's just what it is. That's what they mad at. You keep believing because you wanted to make a couple of bucks off of a bet that you made a good choice, but you just screwed yourself for pity. I didn't even bet. I said I should have bet it. I said that it was a good bet to make. I didn't bet. Yeah. But now that I realize that this was a game, and it's been a game, and politics is gonna stay a game, but y'all don't understand because the majority of y'all are economically disengaged in just life, and that's just what it is. Times have changed. The Democratic Party is picking up their teeth off the floor because they just knew they had it in the bag, because they are the queens of victim mentality. They are the kings of these weird organizations. They are the kings of lying on people when it comes to rape, domestic violence, child molestation. Now, mind you, you always want to talk about these people getting raped by children and all that stuff, but you're trying to push sex, this weird gay sex stuff in schools. But you want to protect our children. The hypocrisy when it comes to the Democratic Party. You understand? So now that the Democratic Party is dismantled, because it's done now. The Democratic Party is done. Okay, they're going to do whatever. They're going to try to do whatever. They're going to blame that the economy is going to be good. They're going to sit here and say that it was Bidenomics. That's why the next person, the next 4 years, it either has to be another Republican or it has to be an independent party. Okay, because because the Democratic Party needs to sit down for at least 3 terms. They can never get back in there. They need to sit down literally 3 terms. 3 terms is the best. They can't. They need to sit down. They need to regroup. They need to figure out what they're going to do with life. They need to do some audits. Like the Democratic Party need to audit every department possible because they stole so much money. They stole so much money. I'm happy when it comes to the tariffs. I'm arguing with people about that. Our stuff is going to go up and stuff. Our stuff is going to go up. I wish that he would tax China 100%. 100%. Okay, and that's because on every Chinese restaurant in our neighborhoods, you don't do shit for us. Nothing for us at all. Okay, you bring all this stuff over here and stuff like that. Fuck, nobody's Social Security is gone. That's the crazy thing. Y'all so slow and all them white older men who work 40, 50 years who are Republicans, they're never not letting that Social Security is never going anywhere. Social Security is never going anywhere. Y'all just say anything. Y'all say anything because honestly, it's something wrong. It's something wrong with you. Okay? There's something wrong. Section ain't gonna go nowhere. Food stamps is gonna be limited, but Section ain't gonna go nowhere either. And that's that. How about you leave? I'm not going nowhere. Chicago is mine until they pay me my money. Chicago owed me $3 billion. Chicago owed me $3 billion. So when Chicago give me my $3 billion, then I'll think about leaving. So how about that, Eric D? Okay? The next thing we're doing is getting these people out of office. J.B. Pritzker, Tony Preckwinkle, Brandon Johnson, the disgraced 50. That's what. People, y'all sit here and talk about Social Security is going to be gone. Social Security is not going anywhere. Y'all talking about, it's not going anywhere. Okay? So y'all say all that stuff for no reason. No reason. They owe me $3 billion because the city of Chicago knocked my family's building down. And instead of just paying my mother when she first filed the claim and did everything right, we've been still fighting to the point that I had to come here. I had to leave my career and come here and start fighting for the city of Chicago too. And because of that, and because of all the fraud and stuff that keeps coming up in the lawsuit, it's about $3 billion. So that's why. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Powell. But yes, we did that. Okay, we did that. America, we made America great again. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make America have common sense again. Okay, common sense again. We're going to have people in some of these positions with morals that understand public servants. That's the problem too. The Democratic Party don't understand what a public servant is because every person that I've talked to that's part of the Democratic Socialist agenda in Chicago, they always are proud to say, I come from an organizer background and can't organize nothing. Y'all couldn't even organize an executive order for them to stop taking properties over on South Side and West Side. Y'all haven't did an executive order that the only people that can do construction on the South Side and West Side, it has to be at least 90% of Black Americans that can do construction. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all can't even do that. So to sit here and say y'all organize, but y'all are collecting a check, okay? Y'all are collecting 6 figures. Then y'all have $1.5 million that y'all get a year for y'all awards. Y'all still in that too. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't do anything. Y'all are socialites. And that's what they've turned the Democratic Party into, a socialite. influencer. There's some people, they don't know anything else. They can go back and forth. They try to do their thing like Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, she cool, but what she pass? Ain't nobody passing shit. Y'all can only look good for so long. You know, people with Kamala, people saying like, you know, y'all just mad because Kamala was pretty. Girl, nobody never said Kamala was ugly. She just ain't had no policies. Like it don't have nothing to do with looks. That's the Democratic Party. That's all y'all talk about. That's all y'all think about. No. You know how many people have had sexual relations with dumb ass broads? A lot of people. A lot of people. I'm tired of people saying that we can't pass bills. We can't do that. We can't do that. Well, then why when Trump can come in office, he can do whatever he wants? I don't understand that. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of hearing that rhetoric. You know, we went in there today, but Congress, but they passed it down. They passed it down. They always pass it down. They always pass it down. So since they pass it down, you don't need to be in office no more. Because what is the purpose of you being in office when you can't pass nothing? That doesn't make any sense. If I was to be in office, my shit getting passed. I don't care what anybody say. It's getting passed. It's getting passed. It's getting passed. We're going to play this game. If we're going to play this game, everything that I bring in there, we passing it. I don't want to hear nothing about, especially when it comes to the black neighborhood. The black neighborhood is owed so much stuff. It would be a whole, I would demand an audit. Every time they tell me we don't have enough money for whatever I'm trying to pass, I would contact the Department of Justice, the Inspector General, and the FBI, and I'm gonna say in the IRS Criminal Division, and I say I would pay for it myself. I would like y'all to audit the Department of Education because they're saying that they don't have enough money. If we start doing a lot of auditing, like if we do a lot of auditing, a lot of the stealing will go, but they can't. The Black Lives Matter organizers, man, Man, the Black Lives Matter, like, when it comes to the Black Lives Matter, I'm kind of hurt. I'm kind of hurt because it was a scam. Like, I'm so hurt when it comes to a lot of these organizations, man. All this stuff was a scam. They were paying people to break windows. They were paying white men and stuff to put stuff on their face and stuff like that. Act like they were upset, outraged. Have them giving crowbars to our black kids and stuff. Like they literally were paying people to cause havoc. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like, these people are supposed to help. They talk about all these shootings that's happening and we don't get any help and we don't get this and we don't do that. But ain't nobody passing no legislation. We ain't getting no legislation passed. We're never getting legislation passed. How are you got all this money, Black Lives Matter, Ben Crump, all y'all weirdos, and we ain't got no legislation passed? No legislation passed. Like all these influencers and political influencers and anybody that has to do with the feminist movement and all that other stuff, they are a fraud. They are fraud. They are fraud and they've been fraud. Like you could tell when one is like the feminists. Let me tell you, that's another reason why black women mad. Right? The society now has made it seem like black men ain't shit. Right? Like they can't make no money. That they can't take care of their children. They can't take care of women. Any of that. Right? So these women that are these corporate America women, these I don't need a man for nothing, they can't do anything for me, and all that, you're dealing with them type of women, and then you're dealing with the feminist women as well, right? So these are women that they feel like men are worthless. They're useless. So the least they could do was to vote for Kamala. Okay, that is what that's what they really mad at. Okay, they really mad because of that, right? I'm not going to be mad at myself. I know exactly what I did. I know exactly what I did. I'm not going to be mad at me. Let me tell you something. I'm so far advanced. I am so far advanced. And that's the problem. I'm not going to be mad. I know exactly what I did. I know exactly what I did. Okay? I know exactly what I did. So when it comes to, but that's the thing. So because they have this rhetoric over there with their girls talking, their girls meeting, that none of these men are worth anything, right? And then they're chasing after these rappers and stuff who don't care about them either. But these are the women who are mad. These are the women who I don't need a man for nothing. Y'all are useless. Y'all don't want to work. Y'all lazy. Y'all this. Y'all that. Thank you very much. Y'all lazy. Y'all this. Y'all that. But you didn't vote for Kamala. So because you didn't vote for Kamala, it's you useless. Now they're saying stuff like, don't ask a black woman for nothing. You weren't doing anything anyway. Half of y'all can't even cook. Y'all don't even know how to cook. Y'all don't even know how to make up a bed. Y'all don't even know how to. Women are supposed to court too. Y'all don't know how to court. Y'all don't know how to be engaging. Y'all don't know how to just let a man lead. These are the people that don't even want a man to lead. So what is the purpose of voting the Democratic Party when y'all don't even care about the man? Y'all don't care about the man at all. So, at all. They don't know how to love a man. You know, they got daddy issues. They got mommy issues. They got issues, social issues. They don't know how to have a conversation. These are a whole bunch of undiagnosed bad bitches, okay? Undiagnosed bad bitches is the most dangerous thing that could be out here. Fine and insane, okay? Fine and insane. And that is the problem. That is the problem. Okay? That's the problem. So because men decided to stand on business, because that's what they did, they stood on business. Now you can't tell. Now don't ask you for anything, girl. No, you don't have nothing to give. You have nothing to give. You have nothing to give. You don't even know how to cook. You don't even know how to wash clothes. You don't even know how to do anything. Like you need to go get some home ec classes. Bring back home ec. Go get a therapist. Y'all make all this money, go get a therapist. Go get a therapist because you need one. You need one. You need to really figure out why it's so hard for you to get a man. Why you can't get married. Why you don't want to get married. You know, all that type of stuff. This is not how this works. This is not how society works. You need a man. Okay, that's just what it is. You're going to need a man for anything. If it's on a brother thing, on a romantic thing, on a father thing, men are important. So how do you get mad at the man for making a decision when it comes to voting? And you want to keep it 100? Who was voting longer? Men or women? They wasn't even letting us vote for a minute. We need each other. So, I just think that's something that needs to be repaired, and I hope it does, be repaired. And even with men, even if you're trying and they're not trying, because these women, like I said, they a special case now. They have the victim mentality. Look how many women played victim because Kamala Harris didn't win. They automatically went to victim role because Kamala Harris didn't win. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's crazy. Y'all went into straight Y'all went into straight victim role because y'all didn't get y'all way. Yeah, that is mental illness. Mental illness. That's what that is. He's not going to take away women's rights. Y'all don't know how to read. Y'all don't know. I'm going to break down this thing real quick. So I'm tired of hearing that too. He is the only president in 52 years, right, to overturn Roe versus Wade and bring it back to the states, right? Okay. We're here, right? We're all there, right? Now, it is your duty, right? It's your job. If you're in a state, a red state, for instance, and your city has a situation when it comes to the abortion ban, right? Y'all guys don't want the abortion ban, which you're entitled to. There should not be no abortion ban. You're absolutely right. But since it is an abortion ban in those red states, you and a couple of other people, or if you can get a lot of people, need to start going down to your local city council, what's it called, right? You need to go down to your local city council meetings, and you need to talk to whoever your local city council person is in your ward and your district, and you need to tell them that you do not want the abortion ban. I do not want the abortion ban. The abortion ban is not what I want, right? So they may look at you and may not say nothing at all, right? But you keep going. That's the whole purpose of you voting these people in. They're getting money. They're getting your tax dollar. This is what you do, right? So you keep telling them, hey, you got 2 more years in office, right? If you do not get on board with me and passing this executive order for this abortion ban, so then it can go to the state, and I can go talk to the governor and then get the Congress up in, like, for instance, here in Springfield, in Chicago, Springfield, we go up there and get this passed so in Congress, so governor will sign that. That's what you have to do, and y'all do not do that. That's what y'all do not do. Nigga, y'all just say anything. I wish that I can block y'all while I put y'all on timeout. I gotta remember y'all names and shit. But that's how this works. You guys are not engaged in your local and state politics. So because you're not engaged in your local and state politics, you don't know what's going on. Just like you don't know the whole situation when it comes to Roe versus Wade. Y'all are so upset about him overturning Roe versus Wade, and it's supposed to go to the states. Everything, honestly, should be going to the states. We really, honestly, it shouldn't even be no federal department, because the federal department does not care anyway. It really does not care anyway. Just like he's about to abolish the Department of Education. Well, he wants to abolish that. Yes, it should, because y'all care more about teaching kids about having sex with the same sex anyway. That's what they care. That's what they care about anyway. Y'all care more about that than their arithmetics. Y'all care more about that than they reading. Y'all care more about that than anything else. Okay? So a lot of those things need to be abolished. The federal government is a waste of our tax dollar money. It's a waste of our tax dollar money. We spending so much money on the federal government and employing these people that if you call them, they're not going to pick up the phone. If you reach out to them, they're not gonna contact you. All right, y'all are weird. All right. So that's the thing. Like we're spending so much money on the federal department. Like I'm gonna figure out how much it is, and next time I get on live, I'm gonna talk about it. But we spend so much money. Our tax dollars spending so much money on the federal department, right? The federal government. But if we need any help, we can't get no help. We should be able to get help like this. It should be no problem. We should be able to, it should be one phone call, it should be one email away. They should be able to take care of you because this is what they want you to do. So You got to look at stuff like that. We're creating jobs for people who do not want to be a public servant. We're creating jobs for people who are in government who are just as lazy as the government workers that work sometimes at post offices, at other government. You know when you walk in a city hall, you gotta go pay a ticket or you gotta look up something. You see how rude them people are? They rude because they gonna get the check anyway. They gonna get the check anyway. So that's just what it is. I'm never going to get off the internet and I'm never going to go walk. So have a good one. But yeah, again, that's all y'all worry about. Like it's bigger things to work out. And I promise you, anybody that's talking that weird shit in here, I promise you, these are the same motherfuckers that smile in my face when they see me. Same motherfuckers that smile in my face, because that's what they do. There's so many people that are mad at me that could not hold, like I knew they was talking shit about me, but they really couldn't hold it after Trump won. Like they really couldn't hold it, like because they were so mad because they think that I was supposed to go with Kamala when no, absolutely not. I'm my own person. I've been my own person. If something's not right to me, I'm never going to be on the same bandwagon as everybody else. I don't care if all of my homies could have voted for Kamala. I wouldn't care. I still would have voted the way that I voted. That's how this works. That's how it works. ATF, alcohol, tobacco. Right. Yeah, Chicago did good. Chicago did good. Chicago did really good. You can go, KT Robinson. Like I said, I know that it's like a lot of trolls that's just in here. And that's what y'all gonna continue to be, trolls. Because y'all mad. Y'all mad because these are probably the Hispanic KKK. I'm trying to tell you, when I say Trump, it's gonna be so many people that's gonna go to jail. And that's what they all scared about too. Like, I hope it's gonna be one of the biggest political raids of all time. The biggest political raids of all time, and it needs to happen. And that is what that's what they're mad at. They are mad because they know they're going to jail. They know it's over. They know that it's over. They know that it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. You are not going to continue to ignore the American people, the American people's problems for your weird ass, slow ass agenda, and you really thought that people was going to ride the wave because of abortions. Because of abortions. And y'all really thought people did not have common sense, especially women who have reproductive rights, really thought that we were going to continue to go with that weird ass narrative that the Democratic Party was going through. Gas was $1.50 in Oklahoma when Trump was in before. Yeah, but if you talk to some of these people, they'll say, well, that's because he's inherited Biden's economy. That's all they say. Say same stuff over and over again. Over and over again. No. Why all of a sudden when he can get in office? And this is real talk. Why all of a sudden when he can get in office? Because when he gets in office in January, I'll say by March, April, stuff going to start going down, right? So when it goes down drastically, they're going to say this is Bidenomics. They're going to say this is Bidenomics. You're right. There's nothing reproductive about abortions. Matter of fact, but the fact that they're saying that he's trying to gatekeep women, he's trying to gatekeep reproductive rights is crazy because we're watching it's like, are you watching the same shit that I'm watching? Like, are you researching the same shit that I'm researching? Like, like CNN and Fox, I don't know, where you getting it from? CNN? CNN is out here really telling people that we're going to lose our reproductive rights? That's crazy that you believe that. That's crazy that you believe that one man and one party can really control our reproductive rights when you are trying to control our children when it comes to education and teaching them about sex at a young age. That don't make y'all are trying to teach kids sex at a young age. Sex at a young age. But you worried about, but you over here, and then on the other hand, you're in another breath, you're saying that he's trying to take the reproductive rights over here. You sound stupid. You sound dumb. You the monsters. You're saying he's trying to gatekeep something that he's not gatekeeping, but you're also trying to teach our kids how to be little girls. Try to teach little boys how to be little girls for y'all weird fetishes that y'all got. Y'all got weird ass fetishes over here. But y'all want, yeah, like, nigga, take that weird ass shit, take that shit out the country. Take that, you get deported too. Take all that weird ass agenda, find you Epstein Island. Epstein Island is available, right? Go buy y'all Epstein Island and take all that shit to Epstein Island. Take it there and do all that weird shit over there. Make it a circus. Tell everybody that's pro-Democrat and that go with your weird Democrat agenda that you are taking y'all talents to Epstein Island. And I promise you, they'll go with you. Because there's a lot of weirdos that want to have sex with children. They want to have sex with children, and they want to have sex with children openly. They want to have sex with children openly, and guess who's going to give it to them for the right price? Who's going to give them to the right price? The Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, because they weird. So if you don't care about children, which clearly a lot of you black women don't care about children, that's why you running off of abortions anyway, me and you don't have nothing to talk about. Me and you have nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. They want to have sex with children. They want to have sex with children over here on the Democratic side. And on the other hand, still have the right to have abortions too. Why? Why do you want to still have the right to have an abortion? Is it because just in case you get a 9-year-old pregnant, a 10-year-old pregnant, you can hurry up and go get them an abortion real quick so you don't go to jail? What is it? What is it? Because y'all real weird. Sex trafficking and human trafficking was at an all-time high. An all-time high. It was all-time high. Kids missing every day. Every time I go on Facebook, there's another child that's missing. Nobody talking about these children that's being missing. Nobody's talking about these children being missing at all. Like, yeah. If I sound crazy, then why are you here, Tasha? Why are you here, Tasha? I don't even know who. Yeah, Kamala's never gonna do nothing for nobody. You still sound, but you're still here, Tasha. You can leave. I don't even know you. All I see is a forehead. Matter of fact, I'll help you leave. There you go. Anybody that say, "Oh, this is a woman," right? You voted. I got a question, P Money. You voted for Kamala? I'm sure you did. Voting for another old white guy is crazy. Me voting for Kamala was crazy. You voting for Kamala is crazy. That's the problem. That's the issue. Y'all was voting for her for what? She was a prosecutor. She didn't do the whole California don't even respect Kamala. That's why they threw her out to the wolves. They threw her out to the wolves. That's why they didn't nominate Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is a terrible governor in California. They can't stand. They put Kamala and Gavin Newsom neck to neck together. They will never be able to get the White House. Neither one of them will be able to get the White House. Ever. What recession did he call? Who? What? Who's? Maybe she's talking. Maybe she's talking about Biden. He tries to deport 3 million. Sounds like a Nazi. Nah, sounds like a great man who knows that the illegal immigration that came over here was a disrespect to the American citizens. That's what it was. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be some it's gonna be some other weird stuff happening. Maybe some emails next. Trying to trigger, because what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to make this a black white thing. They're going to try to make this a race thing. They're going to try to make this a racist thing, right? It's about to happen, and it's going to be kicked off by the white liberal person, okay? Because you have now cut off their cash cow, which is our oppression, which is black people oppression, and them acting like they fake care about us. And then also, you've also cut off the black and brown agenda that the socialist Democrats were pushing too for their own personal motive, like bringing all these drugs over here and saying that we need more police reform because black and brown is getting killed. Now, black is getting killed and brown is making money, and they've been making money for a very long time. So that's how that works. So yeah. But that's going to be it. The next thing is going to be they're going to try to pin us together. There's going to be somebody that's going to write something about they hate LGBTQ niggers. It's going to be something crazy like that, and they're going to have them all outraged and fall on the ground and say something crazy. So I'm just saying it's about to be. It's about to get weirder and weirder. It's going to be somebody they're going to say something about lesbians and black lesbians or black LGBTQ. Then someone's going to send it to me and say, "How could you have voted for this person? How could you have voted for this person?" It's about to go down. It's about to go. It's about to go down. I don't care. I never said Brown was lazy. I never said Brown was lazy. Never said Brown was lazy. Black isn't lazy either. All I know is that Chicago did what they had to do. Chicago did what they had to do. Chicago showed up. Cook County showed up. Mark Carter, Tyrone Muhammad, Cotta, Miss Jessica, George Blakemore, P. Ray, Ms. Loran, Taiwan, Michael Young Bay, and others showed up, and shut it down. And that was important because next is a 2026, 2027 operation. Get these people out of office. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I eat good. Like the fat jokes ain't never gonna you're never gonna make me sad. You're never gonna make me cry. You're never gonna make me upset. I have very high self-esteem, like super high self-esteem. You're never going to that's never going to piss me off or upset me or anything like that. Anything like that. So that doesn't matter. Y'all be in there talking to yourself. Y'all really think y'all trying to hurt somebody? You're not. You're really not. It's really sad though. Really, really sad. Your mother has very high cholesterol. No real Christian would vote for Donald Trump. No real person with common sense would vote for Kamala. Are you transitioning? Yes, yes, and yes, everybody wanted Trump to win. People from all other countries was rooting for Trump to win because we were the laughing stock. We were the laughing stock. We were getting laughed at every week. Every week we were getting laughed at. Every week we were getting laughed at while they're making all this money. All this money. I'm in the UK. Trump is a laughing stock. Okay. Good luck. You love Trump in Italy. All right. And I think like there's an obsession with trans and stuff. Like a lot of y'all really low key like men, and y'all really like, and y'all in the trans thing, y'all use that to say that they're a woman, but they're really a trans woman. But according to a lot of the stuff that y'all in here, yeah, like y'all weird, y'all real weird, and y'all been weird. I just know that the prices is going to go up for anybody that's out this country that's trying to get stuff, especially China. Especially China. China, honestly, I wish it'd be 100% tariffs for China. China doesn't deserve anything from us. China is trash. I didn't campaign so hard for Trump. You're crazy. I campaigned for common sense. I campaigned for the right thing. I campaigned so honestly, the divide that happened. That's why because you know why? Because there's a lot of smart, intelligent people out here with common sense who knows that what we were going through the last since COVID was a shit show. Oh, he's gonna be removed. Yeah. Nobody doesn't even, you don't even have to align. They say the independents, if you look independents, majority of the independents that are registered as an independent voted for Trump. Yeah, niggas just, yeah, people was just tired. People was just tired. Trump policies will not raise prices. The prices is already high. How much higher can they go? Do you know how much you can? If you go out to, you can either go out to eat or go to the grocery store. Either way, it's the same amount of money. That's not how it used to work. Economists don't disagree. A lot of economists, a lot of economists are very excited about what's going to happen. You probably don't even know an economist. Y'all always get y'all stuff from like People's Magazine and CNN and the media who doesn't even doesn't even help the American people. It's people that are really going through real life things, and the media and because the producers don't even have them to do stories on that stuff. Do you know people? They did stories on a squirrel getting peanut, the squirrel getting shot, but there's people that's getting displaced every day, and you can't get no media. Fuck the media. I don't care what the media says. Oh, it's tariffs. You can go on my X fact on my X, and you can look at everything I wrote about tariffs. Okay. I do know. I'll tell you one thing that's good. That's good about tariffs. More American jobs that stay here. More American jobs that stay here. Okay, and that's the goal. That's the goal. Okay. People don't understand that, and I've realized this even with a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends care more about stuff that happens in other countries than what's happening right here in America. And that is another reason why a lot of people are mad at each other too, because maybe in their life, in their circle, they're good and everything is happening okay over there, and they feel like, well, if I can get a job, anybody can get a job type thing, because they're not really in out here and seeing what's really going on in the world. So that's a problem. So people, but they see what it's homeless children, it's children that are hungry out of the country, it's children that's hungry right here, it's children that go to school and are hungry at school. Uh, yeah, and that's another thing. Like I do not like. I agree with capitalism. Like I agree with capitalism. So I agree that people need to get their money. I agree that corporations can get their money. I agree all of that. The problem is stuff goes up because these politicians are hoes. These politicians are prostitutes and they're selling you out. So because they're selling you out, the corporation stuff go up. And why would they not go up when you got politicians that are selling you out? These are hoes. So you have to do your duty, and either they have to go to jail or you have to get them out of office. That is the problem. That's the problem. That's why everything keeps going up, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. Tariffs no, it doesn't. Tariffs make you lose jobs. Yeah, you stupid, Ben. No, it does not. You're dumb. Oh yeah, I do. I know tariffs bring jobs. Name one of those economists that think tariffs are a good idea. You name one and think that you name one. Because if I say something, you're going to challenge back. For matter of fact, George, I'm done with you too. Go find someone else to go play with. People who stayed on the couch, it was 15 million people that did not vote. That definitely was a boycott, and that definitely sends a clear message as well. I think they say 7 million Democrats didn't vote. Yeah. So anybody that did not vote and decided to sit on the couch, that was a clear message too. No one was playing on all sides. Nobody was playing. Everybody sent a clear message to the Democratic Party that y'all are done. Y'all messed up. Y'all thought this was Lyndon B. Johnson said that for the next 200 years that niggas was going to continue to vote blue. Well, guess what? Guess what? He's turning in his grave. Okay, he's going off down there. Him and Robert Byrd, pissed off. It definitely will be the death of, well, it's not going to be the death of this country. It's going to be the death of them. It's the death of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is done. Like when I say they are trying, yes, man. The Amish even were for Trump. Everybody was for, people had enough. We were in a weird matrix, and these people sitting in here telling you that the economics is great, jobs are here, they built houses. I don't know where I remember when Biden administration said that they just built, I don't know, 100 new houses. Like, what the fuck is 100 new houses when there's homeless people everywhere and nobody's addressing it? They're not even coming to any of these states to address it. They're not coming to California to address it. Girl, you was the vice president. You still are the vice president, but you were the vice president for 3 years. You come from California. You know the homeless. You know how the homeless is in California. You know how bad it is. You not one time brought up how you were going to fix the homelessness in California. You could have started right then. Your 3 years being in there, you could have started working on the homelessness in California. But you did not. The left made the term gaslighting. They made gaslighting popular. A victim, transparency. They love a transparency, but never transparent. They love to say they transparent, but never transparent. How many homeless you offered your home to then? You know what? A couple of people have slept on my couch that was homeless. How many have you? None. Troll. Yeah, everywhere is homelessness. But her coming from California, her coming from how she rep Oakland, how she was a state's prosecutor, how she was the attorney general. Then she became the vice president of the United States, even though that was really by mistake too. But anyway, you could have started working on the homelessness. It's a homelessness problem in America, and she didn't even address that. She didn't even address. She couldn't address anything but abortions. That's all she could do is do abortion. And she could not, like, it's like people can't even be mad. Like how you're mad at how black women are mad at us or mad at everybody is crazy. How are you mad at us when she ran off them policies? She ran off of an agenda with no agenda. She ran off of, I'm going to go get Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, Samuel L. Jackson, Usher, Kelly Rowland, Eminem, and they're gonna say, yeah, they're gonna vote me in. I know. Oh, I'm gonna go get Glorilla. I'm gonna go get Cardi B, and I know for sure that I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna win. I spent $1 billion on these people on my campaign. I'm gonna win. That's what she ran off of. And she lost. That's what somebody said. She ended her campaign $20 million debt. I don't know if that's true or not because I really have not seen anything, but somebody else told me that too. Like the Democratic Party turned into a socialite. It was a socialite club. It was a socialite club, and it was like they really thought that we were their groupies. They really thought that our tax, because we were tax-paying people, and yeah, they really Democratic Party thought they had groupies. They literally thought they turned that into a celebrity circus, Illuminati social club, and we were their groupies. We were their slaves. We were their cult members. Well, not me, but black people and then the religion people, because you see, you got people that organized church stuff be really messing up people, right? Because they really believe in the organized church, and the organized church has everything in there that Democratic Party has. Okay, them preachers will talk down about homosexuality for a whole hour. They will say we going to hell, all that stuff. Meanwhile, they fucking a 12-year-old boy that's playing the piano. This is the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party, and the hypocrisy of all the people on the Democratic Party side. And they've been doing that for a very long time and getting away with it because we have never fought back, or we have never showed up to the polls like we showed up to the polls on Tuesday. Y'all always talk about, do you think billionaires are going to give a crap about you? You know, all them billionaires on Democrats on the Democratic Party, did they give a crap about you? Did they give a crap about you? They always talking about the rich. They always talk about the rich, but the Democratic Party, all of them are rich. All of them are rich, and yes, and mean and rude, and they always talk about they got to raise our taxes because of the Republicans. That don't even make no sense. Yeah, so when people say that, it's like it's that's kind of weird when people say stuff like that. When people say, well, do you think a billionaire cares about you? Like the Democratic Party cares. The Democratic Party, all they do is steal money. They steal money from nonprofits. They get nonprofits. Chicago, they got it so bad that a lot of these elected officials are realtors, or part of realtor groups, right? And they are in a lot of these deals when it comes to people's property, CHA and stuff. That's a conflict of interest, but they still do that. So yeah, so I don't care about no. Y'all keep talking about this billionaire shit. They billionaires on both sides. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, that's another thing. Like I feel like Democratic Party is a bunch of submissive weirdos. Like they want that weird cult that want to feel like they on some Jim Jones shit over there. Honestly, they really on some Jim Jones stuff over there, and they want you to be with them. You know, submissive. That you trust that group. You trust that group. No, they're weird. They weird with your kids. They weird. They weird. They weird. It turned to Jim Jones on steroids. Like, yeah. And if anybody ain't see that, they're weird too. Like they're weird as well, and you should not align yourself with anybody that don't see that there was something wrong with the Democratic Party. Even if you in denial, like right now, because you didn't do your homework or you really haven't like seen it, this is the time to really look at your stuff. Like you really need to look at your stuff. But anybody that aligns themselves with the Democratic Party and they are on that bullshit is crazy. They are crazy. Yeah. They were not for you, and they're not going to be for you. They're not going to be for you. And they never will be for you. That's just not what they on. Yes, we are. We are uniting, and it is beautiful. And that's what they were scared of because they play that the victim role. They play that passive aggressive. They play that that I too was a victim. I too was. It's always the Me Too movement, all that stuff. It's always a Me Too, a You Too, a We Too, a See Through, a goodbye, 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 goodbye. Have a good one. Sit down. Sit down. Don't never come back. I'm just spewing things without facts. Okay. All right. Yeah, they don't take accountability for nothing. It's nobody. It's Trump's fault or Republicans' fault for anything. Our property taxes is going up in well, they're trying to put them up, raise them up in Cook County, but the disgraced aldermen, we got like I think 31 of them who signed a paper because they already know. Like they already know the city of Chicago's fed up with everybody, that whole establishment, and how close we were with flipping Chicago red and flipping the whole Illinois red. That gave them a wake up call that they're next. So, but anyway, he's trying to raise our property taxes up. And you know what he blames? He blames that we did not say okay to the Bring Chicago Home referendum that was supposed to tax really the millionaires again. And so he said, so in order for, because we're $1 billion in debt, he has to raise the property tax, even though he ran on a promise that he would not raise the property taxes, but he has to raise the property taxes because we're $1 billion in debt. And if we would have signed on to if we would have voted yes to Bring Chicago Home referendum, then we would not be in a predicament where he would have to raise property taxes. So basically, you blaming us. So again, that's what they do, and they're going to continue to do that. I think back in the day, people used to be logical. They're not logical now. I mean, it's some weird Republicans too now, but it ain't as weird as over there. Over there, they have turned. It turned to like it was like the Magic School Bus full of bullshit. It was like the Magic School Bus on Pornhub. It was the weirdest thing. Like it was like you just saw that. Oh my God, they are about to legalize pedophilia if we continue to go this route. Like they are going to do that next. A woman president, it could happen, but it's not going to be her. She's not. It wasn't her. It was. Yeah. The issue is I don't think anybody anything like I don't think that like it is no one had an issue with her being a like woman. I mean, it may have been a few people, but it really was she wasn't standing on business. She was not standing on business, and that's just what it was. Kamala was a puppet. But yo, and also you see that the Palestine protests, like they gone, right? That was a weird time too. Now that was weird. Them protests was weird too, and then they got paid too. Them Palestine protesters, they were getting paid big money, cause yeah, like that was weird too. They were all over the place, and then they're gone. Personally, as a woman, I do not believe any woman should ever be president because we're too emotional. Not every woman is too emotional, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'm familiar with genocide. We're going through a genocide right here in America, right here on the south side and the west side of Chicago. We're doing genocide is bad. It's terrible. And it's happening right here in America and right here on the south side and west side, and we're not getting, no one wants to talk about it. Yeah. Y'all always want to talk about everything that's outside of the country. I'm talking about what's inside of the country. There are people that care about what's going on outside of the country, and those are you. That's where you should go, right there. Yeah, I am for America, right? I'm for America. I'm for black people. I'm very pro-black. I'm super pro-black, but I also am. I also understand that I am an American citizen, and I will help as many Americans as I can. But I also will help my black people because that's what we're supposed to do. But I only like my first love, my first thing is gonna always be American citizens, American children, American seniors, American people. Like what's going on outside the country, I cannot do nothing about that. Okay, and clearly, the administration that's in there right now does not care to do anything either. So that's what it is. I mean, that's another problem in our community either. A lot of black people are on the Palestine wave. We keep it 100. I'll keep it 100. They messing up our store. They all in our communities, right? The gas is messing up our cars. They rude as hell at them gas stations. Okay, they don't have no bathrooms for us now. If you go to one of the Arab stores or gas station or whatever in a suburb or something like that, they got bathrooms and stuff for people to use. They treat us like crap. So I really, honestly, it's every man for theyself. Like why? Yeah, they talk to us like they take all our money. They come into they've been messing up our communities for a very long time. I don't rock with them. I really don't care. I really do not care. Okay, I do not care. I pray that it stops. I pray that when Trump gets in there, they work something out so it can stop. But at the end of the day, they both wrong. Okay, Israel doing what they doing. Palestine doing what they're doing. They arguing over some land that's not even neither one of theirs for real, for real. It's Ethiopians. So and that's just what it is. So yeah, I don't care like Palestine, Ukraine, none of it. We got babies that cannot even get to school. We have 2,000 black kids that did not re-enroll in school last year. That's what I'm concerned. Where are these 2,000 kids at? What is the problem? Where are the parents at? Why can't people afford child care? That's the problem. That's the problem. That's right here in America. Yes, those black texts. You're right. Right. We got kids that are not being taught reading. Some don't know how to tie their shoe. Some don't know even what extracurricular activities are. They have closed down a lot of the boys and girls clubs. They have closed down the YMCA's. They have closed down a lot of things when it comes to our children. Our children are not getting their needs met. And that is what I am on. I am on that. One thing Biden did do is he did offer them people that were in Palestine to come over here. And they did not come over here. So they want to stay there because at the end of the day, it's about power. All of this is about power. It's about power. Government isn't closing down YMCA's. Brockton, what are you talking about? Nobody said nothing about the government closing down YMCAs. But we do have the money, local. We do have the money to start making us having other things. Yes. What are you talking about though? I didn't say the government was closing down YMCA's. I never said that. I never said the government. I said I was talking about our children. I said that what I'm more concerned about, our children not being able to read. We're not having extracurricular activities because they closed down the Boys and Girls Club. They closed down the YMCA's. That's what I said. I didn't say nothing about the government. Okay. I'm about to just start. I literally did not say the government. What are your views about how the Trump administration plans to handle the gay community? What gay community? Like people being gay, they civil rights and stuff. It's still going to be intact. The civil rights is still going to be intact. If anybody decides to discriminate them in any type of way and they feel like it's a problem, they can sue. And yeah, that's it. You know, we're gay people are human beings, and at the end of the day, they have the same rights as everybody else. If they get discriminated any type of way, if I get discriminated any type of way, I have no problem suing. That's what I will sue in a heartbeat. I do not play them games. You are regretting. You're mad because he's gonna do so well. That's what y'all mad at. Y'all so mad that he's gonna do so well that y'all gonna look stupid. It is done. It is done. The Democratic Party is done. It's so hard to say goodbye to my. Yeah, that's it. I know it's hard, but it's done. It's done. It's done. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. Go be mad at Maxine Waters. Go be mad at Joanne Reed. Go be mad at Jasmine Crockett. Go be mad at Angela Rye. Go be mad at all of them. Go be mad at them for trying to push an agenda that was not a reality. First of all, it wasn't reality. Get mad at them for trying to push a woman that wasn't black but tried to make her black and got mad at us because we were saying that she was not black. Go be mad at the mean girl. Be mad at Black Lives Matter for fucking taking shit to the extreme to the point that they wanted every black person to hate cops. Go and be mad at these people. Be mad at Van Jones for crying and saying that Kamala gave y'all a love letter, y'all black men a love letter. Go be mad at Obama. Go be mad at Michelle. Go be mad at Bill Clinton. Go be mad at R. Kelly. Go be mad at anybody. Be mad at everybody on the Democratic Party that lied to you and assured you that Kamala was going to get in the office. I knew for sure she wasn't going to get in the office. But go bother them. Go be mad at them. Go be pissed off at them. Tell them how you feel. Tell them that they let you down. They are the ones who were out here lying. You know why? Because they were getting paid to feed you that BS. They were getting paid to feed you that BS. Unlike people who actually have their own mind and independent thinkers and really realize that this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Those people lied to you. These are the same because y'all are in a cult. So because y'all are in a cult, y'all are so mad and in the misdirected anger. You have misdirected anger on the wrong people. Go find someone else to help you. And that's just what it is. That's how this works. So go be mad at them. You mad at go be mad at them. You're mad at them. Who is it? Roland Martin, Van Jones, Get mad at Charlemagne, DJ Envy, Angela. Go get mad at Bishop Jamal Bryant, all your pastors and preachers who was mixing politics and religion every Sunday. Go be mad at them. Those are the people that you need to be mad at. Mad at them. That's who you need to be mad at. Like, that's the problem. Like, that is the problem. I never, ever, ever, ever in my life witnessed, and maybe because this is our first, like, in our late 30s, going in our 40s, this is our first election that, like, we really had to, like, choose a decision like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It wasn't no like, have to get by. Like, you really had to start researching. You really had to start looking. You really started having to be like, yeah, none of this makes any sense. So I think that's a problem. I think a lot of people didn't go do any research. They didn't look at all sides. Because you can look at CNN, you can look at MSNBC, you can look at your fave, Angela Rye, and the Native Land podcast and all those type of things, right? Then you can go do your homework, and then you can start asking people who know about this stuff. But you can start doing stuff, or you can start getting involved in politics. And that's the thing that y'all weren't doing. Y'all had faith. Y'all put all your faith into this person because it gave y'all the Obama moment. Y'all just knew that this was the Obama moment. Like, y'all just knew that this was going to be a no. He didn't do anything either. Okay, you know how many black people were so upset that we gave that nigga 8 years and he didn't do anything? Project 2025 is this. Y'all so crazy. That's what I'm saying. That really got y'all like in a chokehold. Y'all didn't even read the pages. Y'all didn't even read the pages. Y'all literally slow. Y'all don't even know where to go to look up Project 2025. Yeah, like, that's the problem. When I'm upset or I'm mad at somebody, I go to the person I'm mad at. Y'all not going to Biden. Y'all really need to go to Biden. Y'all should be like how January 6th was, like how y'all keep talking about January 6th and it was terrible and that's the one reason why he should not get in, all that. Why don't y'all do January 6th again? Okay, go to White House. Go to stand. All of y'all black women stand in solidarity. Put y'all black women for Kamala shirts on and go get you some berets and stroll down and go. Why don't y'all do that? Go down there and y'all say y'all want a recount. Y'all are mad that this is it's racism, it's sexism. Y'all don't care about women. Go down there. Go down there and do that. Do the same thing that the MAGA people did, right? Y'all go down there and do that. Please go down there and do that. Do that. Because y'all is irritating at this point. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Right. There you go, Gonzalez. It was all fabricated. Exactly, because it's a game. It's a competition, and they are playing with people's minds. Not everybody's mind, the people that are, got common sense, but it's a game. It's a game about power and who can get in there. And guess who got in there this time? Trump. But this time, the people spoke. And that's what that was not supposed to happen. The people was not supposed to speak. So that is the problem. That is the problem. And you know what's crazy? He won the popular vote like a sweep. A sweep. I think I'm doing a stream because her neighbors won't talk to her. No, crazy, crazy as hell. I'm actually about to get off. I'm gonna become a millionaire anyway. No real reason for what? What are you talking about? I'm gonna go see my one. I'm gonna go see my one black woman friend that actually still cares. One friend. See where she at. Today, everybody voted the right way. We divided the vote, and that's the best thing. We divided the vote. We made history, and that is crazy. That's crazy that your own father won't speak to you. That is like, honestly, it's mad undiagnosed people out here. This is why mental health is very serious too. We don't care. We do not care about mental health as much as we need to care about mental health. But mental health is it's so expensive, right? It's so expensive, and the people who are supposed to help you with with getting that type of care, they're stealing your money, and that was the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party does not care about our mental health. They do not care if we get the right medical treatment. They don't care about any of that because all the money goes in their pocket, and they've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time. New Jersey almost flipped. New York almost flipped. California was good, and Chicago. Yeah, it was time. We gave them we sent a clear message. Even the people who sat on the couch. Even the people who sat on the couch. This is Atlanta. Yes, I am in Atlanta. You see that? And that's everything happens for a reason. I was living in Atlanta before COVID, right? When COVID just hit. So I have the best of both worlds. I have the best of living in a red state during the time and witnessing everything unfolding and then moving back to a blue state and seeing the BS. But yeah, so that is it. Bruh, you are voting for slavery. That's how I know like some of y'all are slow as hell because nobody's going back to slavery. We actually, what we did was we broke the chains off the slavery. I don't know what they were trying to do over there on the Democratic Party because anytime you say anything wrong, anything wrong, you going to jail. You going to jail. What's up? Huh? I was saying, no, I'm on my live. I'm on live talking, saying all the black women mad at me.
Why they mad at you?
You mad at me?
No.
Say hi.
Hey, why they
One
mad?
black woman that's not mad
What are they mad for?
because I voted for Trump.
Why?
But anyway, I gotta go. My good friend is here. I only have 5 black women in the world that's not mad at me, so I'm gonna have fun with her, and that's just what it is. Please, 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 please. I will see y'all tomorrow upstairs. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate y'all guys, and all hands on deck.